Okay, vetting resumes. This might go a little bit longer than a minute, apologize, but there's a few things that are important with vetting resumes. When you're looking over a resume, don't read the resume. You're looking for some things in this resume. The first thing I look for is, where does this person live? If they live 30, 40, 50 minutes away from where I'm going to want them to sit, I'm already going to pass on that resume if I have enough other resumes to get to. If I don't, then I'll come back to that one. Resume vetting is an inexact science, so I'm going to give you some of the things that are disqualifiers, but just because that there was a disqualifier doesn't mean that person wouldn't have been good. We don't really know. But we're trying not to have screening conversations with everybody. And so we're trying to only have screening conversations and then face-to-face interviews with the ones that give us the most chance for success. So the first thing I look at is, how close are they to the place where I'm going to need them to sit, or the office that I'm going to have them sit in. The second thing I'm looking for is, did they bounce around a lot? How recently did they come into the job market, and has this person bounced around a lot? So if I'm hiring for an entry-level position and they graduated from college 3 years ago and they've had 6 jobs in 3 years, I'm not going to do a screening call with that person. They're still trying to find themselves. They may not. They may have already found themselves 10 minutes before I'm giving them their phone call, but the odds are they're going to bounce again, and I don't want people to bounce. So I want to build careers for people. So I'm going to pass on doing phone screenings again. I might do a phone screening if I don't have a lot of resumes, but I'm going to pass on it from that perspective of that they seem to be bouncing. The other thing I'm going to look for is, have they moved up in responsibility at the places that they have worked? If they've moved up, that's really good. That means that they were competent and able and somebody put them in charge of something more. I'm not even so much yet even looking at, do they have any of the experience that I want them to do? Notice that's not one of the things I'm vetting the resume for, especially for entry-level positions. What I want to know is this a good egg? Are they a competent human being? If they moved up, even if they were at retail sales for a clothing store, or even if they were worked their way up to being a head waiter or a manager at a restaurant, or they were promoted a couple of times at the restaurant that they were at. This is good news. This is a good person. This is a good egg. Could we easily train them to do the administrative functions? Absolutely, because we've got great training architecture. If you don't have a good training architecture, that's going to be in these videos as well. But those are the main things. There's a bunch of other things as well that I end up looking at on the resume, and I have preferences for this, that, and the other thing. But from a very, very simple perspective, those first few 3 things that you're looking at give you a snapshot of who this person is, and are they a good egg? Is this somebody that is a responsible a workhorse of a kind of person, or is this somebody that is bouncing around or not responsible or doesn't move up or can't hold more responsibility? So again, there's lots of other things, but for a short video, we're going to touch on those 3 as a way to very, very quickly scan a resume to see, am I going to do a phone screening with this person or not? If they have those things, you might want to do a phone screening, maybe not. Of course, there's some other qualifiers that we're going to leave out of here.